Day 18, maybe. Hello everybody, it is 3:15 and I've not vlogged, but I took my mum for brunch, which was really nice. We're at Social Refuge in Ancoats. I've just done my first writing sprint and I wrote 1,000 words in 30 minutes. It's just so good, it's all flowing out of me, I'm just so excited. I asked my dad about money for a guitar. He encouraged me to check second-hand shops, which is valid. But it just means I might not be able to pick it up today, which is annoying because I've got the deadline. And obviously I'm thankful for him putting money towards it. At the same time, how many times have you spent money on Dylan's football shoes, which were the same price, if not more? Just food for thought, Gavin. But not comparing apples to oranges. It's just that I knew what guitar I was going to get, and now I'll have to look elsewhere. But yeah, 1,000 words. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Oh, this is the book I'm reading at the moment, by the way. It's Jade Legacy by Fonda Lee. It's a fantasy book, urban fantasy, a bit like Godfather, crime family drama. I read the first one about 20 months ago. And I think I read the second one maybe a year ago. So it's been a while. I did actually start this a year ago, so maybe I finished the second one over a year ago. I got 50 pages in, and then I just got distracted by other books, but I've just picked it up and I've started reading from it again. I have to read 51 pages a day to be done by the 14th of July, and then I'll read a second book, because I think I can just do 2 books a month. But the prose is so good, so it's putting me... There's this thing in the writing community, it's called vocal training, and that's when you read a book with a similar voice, with a similar narrative style to the book you're trying to write. And I love Fonda Lee's prose. I really love Fonda Lee's prose. I love her character work, and I love how well she bounces between points of view. But end of writing sprint 2. Next, I'm going to go to the camera shop, and then maybe Gales. Not Gales. Nomad. I don't know when the last time I vlogged. But I got a camera, I got my camera sorted, I got film for it. This is a camera that my housemate Will gave me 2 years ago. So hi Will, thank you. Really dead easy. I'm gonna go in here actually. One moment. Went into Forsyth's. The guy I spoke to last time wasn't there. But I spoke to his colleagues. The guitar one, which is the Court AF 150 or something like that, isn't in. But it's going to be around £119. Walk me through other guitars, because just as I said, I'm really eager to start. But they've got none on order, and if I wanted to order it would take a week. It just feels like it might be a bit too long because I just want to get started. But I'm just going with the flow. I also need to choose, get a guitar book, think of a plan of how I'm going to teach myself. We're going to go into Waterstones now and get a book or 2. Well, a journal. I'm getting a journal. Just come home. My family is stupid. My family have a huge problem with communication. A huge problem with communication. My mum doesn't explain things well. I've already talked about this. She doesn't explain things well at all. My brother Dylan he's just an idiot. He's thick. He's just not on any wavelength. I'm having a burger, and I don't care this family shit. I'm gonna vent there because I was gonna blow up at them in there. Just stupid. There's a burger patty ready, right? I'm cooking some onions. I'm frying some red onions. I've cut it up. I'm gonna heat my burger here now. Just putting. There we go. In case I don't know if people think I'm lying. I've already talked to them when I came in, but I went in because I'm gonna have lettuce and I didn't know what else to have with my burger. I went, what did you guys all have with your burger? My mum goes, there's a barm cake. I went, what? She starts basically describing, and I'm she starts describing she had a barm cake with the burger, as if I'm stupid. Of course you have a fucking burger bun with a burger. So I keep trying to interrupt her because she's trying to explain to me. She's like giving me an exasperated explanation, as in, oh, why are you asking me where things are? Like, if that's what I was doing, which I wasn't, about where the barm cakes are and the burger buns. And I went, so you had so you're having a barm cake with your burger. And then my brother starts chiming in. I went, oh, I just had ketchup on mine. I went, I didn't ask you what you had on your burger, guys. And then my mum starts trying to defend the decision. And she said, and this, I'm going out of order now, but she starts saying, never have I referred to a burger as just the patty. And I went, oh, is that true? So when you're at a restaurant and you're reading the menu and you want to ask what the burger, do you double check to make sure it comes with the bun? No, you don't, because when you read burger, you know it's a fucking patty in between the middle of the burger. So they're both just fucking stupid. And then she goes, oh, I don't think it's that big of an issue. Like, it's not that big of an issue. I went, no, it's not, but it's pointing towards a larger problem, because it is. No one in this family can communicate. My brother starts calling me rude, as if he, or to be fair, I do just think he's just not on that wavelength. He doesn't really think that way. But I know, it's clear as day, that if I'm asking what people have with the burger, that's with the sides or what they put on the burger, not about the fucking bun or about ketchup. And that was me. And I clarified this. I said, this isn't me like not knowing what to do with my burger. I'm already cooking my things. I just wanted to know what everyone else did. Literally just like stupid, placid conversation. And after it died down, like, I just stood there. Descendants was on because my sister was there. And I just want to shake them. I just want to shake them because they're just. The irony is, they'll probably have miscommunication of the day. You know, everyone else here, they don't say what they mean and they don't mean what they say. And it's just stupid. It's really stupid. So I did just walk away swearing. I called them fucking thick. I'm sorry. And the way I use swear words, it's just like exasperating. Obviously, they're not thick. They're not stupid. But that whole conversation is abnormal. It's abnormal. It's really fucking wound me up. I'm just going to start toasting my burger bun now. I'll let the onions stay there as well. I'll just wash it off for a bit. And another thing she started saying, there's food in. Again, somebody's like, I don't know, that just whole thing's annoyed me. And I said, you know, my mum tried to say, oh, we're just clearly not on the right same wavelength. And I went, or something like that, was just like not thinking or understanding each other. I went, no, but that's what language is for. Language is a tool to understand each other. I have used that language correctly. I know I have. What did you guys have with your burger? And you answered bun. You answered bun. Don't make me laugh. Don't make me laugh. And then when I objected to the fact that I was being mum-splained that a burger bun there, then my brother pipes in and so, oh, I had ketchup on mine. It's just thick. He is just thick. And it's just not normal. It's not normal behaviour. Because and also he was quiet. He also didn't answer what he had with his burger. And then she just went, oh, I just had ketchup. Okay. Still, I didn't ask what you had on your burger. I asked what you had with your burger. Now, I know that I view language with more precision than other people. I remember being in year 5, speaking to my grandma, and I remember not knowing or having the words to articulate myself, and that feeling like a frustration in my chest. And that was like a repeated thing. And now the older I've gotten, the more I've read, and I've always been quite articulate, but now I just have not even just vocabulary, but the structure to frame my thoughts and feelings. But now further frustrations emerging that people aren't listening to what I'm saying. So it kind of just renders my own things redundant and but yeah, someone needs to shake them, because that was not a normal response, and I won't be speaking to them for the time being. And Dylan always loves to make a rise out of people. Come on. Just fucking, yeah, it is really, really annoying. So maybe I'll meditate after this. It's not even on. No one can hear it. What did you have with the burger? What did you have with the burger? A bun. Literally just shoot me. It's ludicrous. I'm 24 and you're telling me. I'm sorry to keep going on because it's just really annoying me. I think trying to work out why she responded with kind of, like I said, an exasperation. It was like, oh, I'm having to explain to you where to get the food. And I already had my onions cooking. I've got the lettuce out there. I didn't know whether to have tomato on it. I didn't want chips. I thought they might have had chips, which I didn't fancy. I don't know, I was literally just talking. I wasn't even asking for advice. And the only answer that needed to happen was, oh, we didn't have anything with it. And it took both of them kicking off to even get there. It took my mum's comment about burger bun and Dylan's comment about ketchup to finally get the answer. And then there was silence for a bit after I said, like, you know, language is a tool, whatever. And mentioned that I think it points to a bigger issue, because it absolutely does. Hello. And then Dylan piped up again and he went, you're so rude. No, I've got valid frustration after you fucking idiots. And they're not fucking idiots, but it makes me feel bad to call them fucking idiots. Took what I said the complete wrong way. On purpose. There's no way that was accidental. They just weren't thinking. And the lack of intention for care is an intention in itself. But hey ho, they're sitting with that now. And if any sense happens, and if they can fucking hear me, they'll know I'm right. I'm gonna eat, I'm gonna meditate, and then I'm gonna go outside in the park. I probably won't return. But I look quite handsome, I think, which is good. I love blue, I love wearing blue. I'm glad I've got a necklace sorted. It's just a shame, it's just ruined my mood, and I was having a good day. Me and my mum had a great brunch. It's just like, give your head a wobble. Also, by the way, Dylan's not visiting my Nana. Just gonna put that out there. And when she had her falling Christmas when he was back, it took her days to see her as well. And my mum will complain that my dad's not doing enough. Sorry, this is just airing out family bullshit. I don't care, it's my blog. My mum will complain my dad's not doing enough, which, you know, she hit and miss with that. But then her sons, my dad's sons, my brothers, are doing the exact same thing. They're not putting the effort in. And those are the sons she's raising. Hello? That felt good, guys. Felt good. And if my family want to say anything, they can start their own vlogs. Fuck, I missed the stop. This is how I'm drying my lettuce leaf today. After eating just then, I washed up, took the bins out, refilled my water bottle a bit, and then just headed out. I'm gonna meditate. I want to do it by a tree. I feel better after eating, but still, this whole situation just like it wasn't good. It wasn't a normal interaction. It wasn't positive interaction. And what's annoying me most is Dylan, who's not even been here. He's barely been here a week. Just piping up. I don't know, I just find it difficult. I think everyone's on their own path, of course. I just think, and it doesn't make anyone superior to anyone. I do not feel superior to anyone, because I know that we're all the same being, living the same journey. But in my version of these people that I've created to be my family, I've agreed to be my family, I just really struggle. I really struggle with my relationship with Dylan. I do think my relationship with Keenan has been improving. We had a really nice chat yesterday, but Dylan's the same with Keenan. Just eggs on. And then we were on holiday in Cyprus last year. Dylan really got on my nerve. Like, he just pushes all my buttons in a way that's nonsensical. You can't hear it, and it just really triggered me into like examining everything about my relationship with him and everything from childhood. And this was on holiday, early on in the holiday, and I just had to grab my mum and like kind of lay it all out. And I stand by the things I said. Chief among them is that Dylan, for the longest time, has reminded me of the people that bullied me in school, and not in a way that like it triggers something in me, but he is one of those same people. He's in that same group. He's got no seeming value for family. Like, I spend a lot of time with my nana, my grandma. My granddad lives a bit further away, but I understand that, you know, their time isn't forever. I spent 12 hours with my nana in the hospital. He's not been to see her. And then I'm just getting distracted. I don't know, I think a big thing with Dylan, it's always been one rule for me and one rule for him. As a person, if I'm being quite frank, which obviously I am, I wouldn't call him compassionate. I wouldn't call him kind. I almost got hit by a car there. There's a lot of good traits in him, don't get me wrong. I don't know. All I really know about his values are the commodities he wants. His values are nice clothes, money, cars. He's a materialist, and honestly, I don't think there's much more to him than that, if I'm being honest. You could ask me tomorrow, and I might give you a different response. This is me still just being angry, but I'm upset because people are mirrors, you know. People are mirrors to learn more about yourself. If I was to reflect on that situation, he called me rude. Okay, so I know that then there's something in my tone that reads as rude, but also someone that's known me for 21 years of life, I'd expect him to know if I'm being rude or not. I think I was annoyed. I don't think I was, because all I was trying to do was, my mum was going on a ramble about burger buns that she had with her burger, as if I didn't know. Still stupid. That's just a stupid thing. I was trying to interrupt her by repeating what she was saying back to her. So I was like, so you had a barm cake with your burger. So you had a burger bun alongside your burger, because it wasn't a proper answer to my question. It just feels like anyone with sense would have seen that. You know, maybe I was being rude. I felt annoyed. It's just tricky. It's really tricky with family. But if they've got their own problem, I need to go to the fucking corner shop. Okay. I almost went the wrong way. My phone's like on 18% light again. I think, and the way I see it is either I'm publishing it to the world now, or I'll put it in my journal, write it in my journal, and I'll publish those journals in 30 years' time anyway. So it's the same thoughts, it's still my truth. I'm sure Dylan will have a lot of complex things to say about me, if he could articulate it, which he can't, which is his problem. And the thing with when someone isn't on the same, I will call it wavelength, I won't call it level, because I don't want to make this a hierarchy, but it just makes it even impossible to articulate the differences in the way you're approaching things, because they won't even be able to understand that. If the language is so important, and it's the responsibility of the person speaking, and the person listening needs to comprehend it. And not the first time. People get confused, people don't have to pick things up straight away. But then it's their job to express what they don't understand, or what they think they don't understand. It's not my job to then root in mine for what you don't understand. I hope they have OCB blacks in. Fuck. I am aware as well, if they're watching this, it's not going to be a nice thing to hear. I don't think they'll watch it. Honestly, I truly don't think a lot of them, any of my family, have truly understood the kind of, maybe Keenan actually, Keenan can see it. I've been through I've transformed so much, year after year, but especially in the last 9 months. And that's my journey. I'm not expecting, again, it's not about people getting on my level or whatever my level is. It's not about that. But I bit my tongue in that room. I bit my tongue because I was getting annoyed and I didn't want to speak in anger. And this is an outlet. This is an outlet for me to speak. So if you don't like it, don't fucking tell me you had your burger with a burger bun. But put down in the comment, like, I know my mum and my brother aren't the only people that would have reacted in that situation. But this is a family unit. Like, these aren't people just meeting me for the first time. They should know how I'm speaking. They should understand the language that they have all been speaking all their lives. And they should know whether I'm being rude or not. It was just another moment, like, I stood there silent because I was feeling angry. I knew it was worth saying something more, but I didn't know the right words to say. Because the microcosm of that incident, like I've already said, speaks to a larger problem about how we communicate as a family. And I stood before in the kitchen, someone else will argue, probably within the day, over communication. And then Dylan just pipes up whilst I'm trying to, like, calm myself. And he says, so rude. Do one. The annoyance is leaving my body. It's sitting a bit in my chest right now. And it's just annoying because I've had a really good day, but this won't define my day. I should probably stop recording now so I've got a bit more battery on my phone. Back on the rock. I need to give this rock a name where I thought I lost my AirPods. Park's quite busy because the weather's better than it has been for the past few days. There's a girls' football team which I think is cool. Only about 10. I think that's really good. I often think when a lot of boys say, you know, the skill level's different on a professional level, usually in defence of why female or femme football players get paid less. They talk about skill level, they talk about nobody watches it. But breaking down the skill level thing, if you think about how many hours the average straight man, has played football in his life. Primary school, I remember the boys playing that every single lunch and break. So that's an hour and a half each day for 5 years. Then again, in secondary school, and this is not including after school clubs or whatever, the people that want to take it further. And the bar, so that's already a great, like, and you see it because it's in the culture, and you see that a big time in Brazil. There's some cool videos of, like, Brazilian women doing keepy-uppies or just walking on the street and being on the phone and keeping a ball up because it's embedded in the culture. And it is embedded in the culture here, but it is exclusionary to girls. I remember when I was in primary school, there was only one girl that really played with the boys in football, and that was Jodie Bounds, I think it was. I don't think it was Jodie Napper. I don't know who Jodie. One of the Jodies has got a son right now, but so hi, Jodie's son. Jodie was lovely. Both of them were lovely, but Jodie with the son, me and her were decent pals. She's in my mind often. She posts woke stuff on Instagram, which I love to see. Like, we've not seen each other 10 years. It's just nice to know that people are still on it. Yeah, so just imagine if girls could. Well, I imagine, I'm obviously not in primary school now, but if girls felt like they could play more in primary school and get involved, one, it would unlock people realising that they've got a passion for football, and two, the skill level automatically raises, which is only a good thing for the male side of the sport and the female side of the sport. Maybe I hope. Oh wow, the sun's coming out, so maybe it's a good sign. Maybe one day it will be mixed teams. It should be mixed teams. Maybe in the Olympics as well. I must admit, I haven't given it much thought, but yeah. I'm back at the tree that I was at last Thursday, I think, a week today, where I had the nap. It's a great nap. Was that a week ago already? Wow. I don't know. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe I was wrong. Oh shit, it's a bit uncomfortable. It's 20 to 8 now. Might end up having a nap again. I'm going to do some reading. Then maybe I'll nap. I'm feeling cool to nap. The weather's not too cold. Yeah, I'll read some more and then nap. 20 past 8, I had another... This was not as deep of a sleep, actually. Everyone's going home. Don't they know that this is when the fun begins? Oh, it's getting a little bit chilly. The sleep was really light. But I do feel a bit more rested. No... I was kind of experiencing things, like dream things, but... Oh, that was it. Like, my body was moving in... Not really, like jolting or tensing ever so slightly. I don't think that makes any sense, and you probably couldn't hear it because of the wind and my jacket anyway. It is 10 to 9. Still in the park, you can tell. I just went to stand in the sun because I was getting a bit chilly. I just wanted to clarify or retract the things I said about my brother. Wasn't fair before, but it was truthful. The speech is truthful to the moment and how I felt. I don't know whether I should edit it out or not. If you're seeing this, no, I don't think I will edit it out. But if you got this far, then I hope you know this is not true. Especially when I said, I don't think he's compassionate. I think I just haven't learned to fully see or appreciate the ways in which he shows that. And of course, the family and brothers are going to get under your skin, but yeah, just wanted to post that. Had a little update clip. Oh, what to do now? Okay, I'm going to try and stay in the sun for as long as I can because it is nice. Newsflash, the sun is nice. Oh shit, how did I get ash on me? What the hell? I walked around every main path of this park, so that took about 30 minutes, I think. Just listened to one YouTube video whilst I walked, picked up rubbish, basically every bit of rubbish I saw, and it was a bit of a compulsion, but might as well, someone's got to do it. Journaled for a bit. I'm listening to Superstition for Stevie Wonder. Now I'm remember the point. I was admiring my hand. I'm going to show you. I love the way this hand looks. But I just thought, why don't I get this ring resized? Because I like this ring. It was £30 from a shop in Richmond where they had a black cat downstairs called... Oh my god, I just had his name and now I can't remember. But I went there with my friend Aliska. Anyway, so I was thinking about getting this resized, and then I thought, wow, these two rings really do mean the most for me as well. And these rings were both gifted by my mum. So this ring here is silver, but it's from Tiffany's, and I got this on my 18th birthday. And I love it. I really love it. I don't think I've taken it off since then. But I could take it off at bedtimes, but not really for long stretches. I wore them every day at drama school, and then I got this ring on my 21st. So 18 and 21, which is great. And they sit together on my finger like that, always have. And my mum said she always had an image of us with 2 rings. I wonder if Dylan's going to get a ring. Anyway, but that's kind of a way to say, like, these ups and downs, me getting angry at my mum for misunderstanding, is kind of her fault. I texted my friend Aidan about it, but just like I apologised to Dylan, yeah, and I think I acknowledged at the time, calling them fucking idiots is a catharsis to me. I don't actually believe they're fucking idiots. Do you understand it? Like, words mean a lot to me. Like, I'm very precise in language, and the thick feels great. I like saying F word. Anyway, not the point. I've lost the point now. Lovely speaking to you. It's 25 to 11, I believe. Going home. And I think I might go to my nana's tomorrow and stay at her house, because she says I can, and it's just nice to have my own space. So maybe I'll do that. The moon has not yet risen. Probably won't rise into my sight for another 70 minutes yet, I think. I'm gonna go home. I debate whether to have an apple and meringue. I wouldn't have them together. That's not something that appeals to me. But because it's heart chakra day, I thought I might have a green apple. Guys, I can't lie to you. I've noticed such a difference in my life. I know I say I feel so good, because I do. I cut through that field before, and I saw 3 bats playing with each other, flying around in the air aimlessly. Or maybe they were on the clock, maybe they were trying to hunt. Hello everyone. This is going to be the final clip for day 17. Whoa. Okay, Tower of the day. Let's see. Oh, we've got the High Priestess. Okay, look at her. She represents form as its most abstract concept. So she's second in the Major Arcana. The one preceding her is the Magician, or the Magi, and he is the one that has the idea. He is the intensity. He's the spark of life that decides it can make anything. He's the sperm. And then this second is the egg. She's holding an egg, actually. She's got an egg in her palm. But order, it's powerful. You can't have one without the other, but you need, that's why it's the moon. It's the one that gives form, spirituality. High Priestess is very in touch with your power. Very in touch with your power. I don't know if that makes any sense, but yeah, I feel really powerful, and I'm glad there's a freedom in the honesty in sharing that little weird encounter and argument I had with my mum and brother. As time's moved on, a few hours, six hours or so, I know I was speaking really like dramatically, and it did bring a lot of things up. But as time's passed and it's faded away, I know it doesn't have to be that the permanency and the truth that existed when it happened and the things I was feeling are completely true and still valid to me, but they don't exist as strongly after the fact. Like, I'm not worried and concerned about the same things, and I'm glad I apologise. You've seen it in phases. Like, I'm glad it was kind of an apology, but just talking about my rings, it was just a reminder that there'll always be love there, and just because they're your family, there's not going to be no issues. But High Priestess, yeah, thank you for watching. What, are you going to be seeing me tomorrow?